What's up, guys? Back with another video today. Today we're doing part 2 of our Vector Vapor Mini Spotlight. Very excited for it. Not only are we doing this video as a review and part of the first Spotlight series for the page, we're also combining it with a giveaway. So if you pop over to our Facebook page, The Cloud Ripper, we are in junction with the company releasing the review with a giveaway for the page. Sorry, I don't know if you guys can see. I don't know if it looks a little dark. I don't know what's going on with the lighting on this thing today. So forgive me if it appears dark. But anyway, let's jump into it, guys. So we're going to review. We're doing this in like 4 or 5 parts, which include the intro video. So the first lineup we're going to do is their Venti line. Venti. So they have 6 flavors in this lineup. All of them are phenomenal. What we're going to do is we're going to start one by one, and I'm going to tear through them, give you my thoughts on them, ups, downs, if any, and we'll go from there with it. So, first one in the lineup is Brewed, which I believe I do have here. Brewed. Let's see if I can block some of that light out. Brewed. Again, if you guys watched the first video, I already went over the bottle, so we're not going to waste a whole lot of time doing that. But Brewed is their root beer float, and I'm just going to get my notes up here. So the Brewed flavor is their, like I said, root beer float. The root beer float is very rich, not overly sweet, which a lot of root beers have a tendency of doing that. Another thing that I want to point out is a lot of root beers have a habit of relying on the black licorice, and it can be overpowering. Myself, I'm not a huge fan of black licorice, so I have a love-hate relationship with root beers. There's a couple that I found over the course of my vaping life that I've loved, some I've hated. And again, it kind of falls to that black licorice. This one doesn't rely on that too heavily, which is great. So the inhale, you're going to get that root beer flavor that everybody loves. The exhale, I find you're going to get the finish is their rich, creamy ice cream, their vanilla ice cream, and it's phenomenal. Any of you guys who love the soda pop vapes or root beer in general, this is a go-to, absolutely. You know, I vaped it for a while, given a lot of samples of it, and everyone seems to love it. I haven't had any bad feedback on their root beer float. The next up on this line is their frothed. I don't know, maybe it's the Nova Scotia accent. Anyway, this one is their frothed is it the London Fog? Froth, where are we at here? I should have been so better prepared for this. Where is Froth? Let me reach over here. Yeah, right on. Froth is their London Fog. Anyone who doesn't know what London Fog is, it is a Earl Grey tea with vanilla and steamed milk. Now, we have a couple local coffee shops in my area, aside from like the mega chains, and I haven't tried this myself, so I can't compare this to the actual drink, but it was good enough that it's making me want to go out and try it. Now, the Earl Grey, anyone who's ever had Earl Grey tea or even opened up the Earl Grey tea to smell the tea bag, you're going to get that Fruit Loops type smell and flavor from it. My wife actually works at one of our mega chains for one of our coffee shops, and that's the first thing she said when I told her, oh, this is an Earl Grey tea, and she said, well, Earl Grey smells like Fruit Loops, and it does. The inhale, you're going to get that Fruit Loops type flavor. You're also going to get a good hint of vanilla on the inhale, and you're going to get it on the backside on the exhale, which is really cool. The rich, heavy steamed milk, you're also going to pick that up on the exhale. Almost like if you were to try like a condensed milk, that type of flavor. Again, anyone who's ever tried a drink like an Americano or anything like that that has froth milk in it, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. It really does taste like it was a flavor profile that came right from a top-end coffee house. So it's dead on. Again, any of you guys who love those types of vapes, the cappuccinos, the coffees, hands down, you guys are going to love this one. Next one up on the list is chilled. Chilled is, I want to say, it is their lemonade. Yep, raspberry lemonade. Phenomenal, guys. This is an all-day vape. It really wakes up all corners of your mouth. It really perks up the senses. You get that sour from the lemonade. You get that sweet from the raspberry. It's very smooth. It is absolutely an all-day vape. It's a summer vape, guys, and that's what we're kind of working with here too. We're moving into the summer seasons now, so this is a great juice that you can vape all day on those hot days. This juice will really pick you up. It really will transport you to a beach full of sand, sunshine, grass skirts, coconuts in hand. This is what that vape is going to do for you. It's an amazing summer vape. It's also a great juice to start your day with. It really kind of pops in your mouth and it gets you moving. Next up, let me flip my page over here. Next on the list is pressed. So here's the deal with pressed. What it is a vanilla biscotti and cappuccino. That's a lot of flavor profiles to work into one vape. Does it work with this one? Do they all kind of pull through and can you taste them all? You can. What I kind of think when I'm vaping it, actually let me drop a little on here. Very dense cloud off of all of their juices. That's not even their max VG line. Their max VG line is huge vapor production. What I get from that is the vision that comes to mind is when you watch those videos of people that are drinking like drinks that have like a cream or froth milk on top, and they take the drink and they got it all over their mustache or their nose, what have you. That's the image that comes to mind when you vape this. It's a very unique profile. The biscotti is full of spice, very rich and creamy. It really leaves you wanting more, and it's a hard flavor profile to really nail down and say what it is I'm picking up. It's one of those juices that is constantly changing every time you vape it. I saved the best two out of this line for last, which I'm going to do with every video. First, my second favorite juice of this line, and probably one of my top favorites out of their entire juice lines altogether, was Crush. Crushed is their mojito. Mojito is one of my favorite drinks, especially when you get it made right. If you're going to a bar and you're ordering a mojito, I don't know, especially in Atlantic Canada, you're not going to get what you should. Mojitos, when they're done right, is probably one of the most refreshing spirit drinks you'll ever have, and they really, honestly, guys, nailed it hands down. I believe their mojito was a blackberry. I don't, unfortunately, have the bottle here with me, and I hope I'm not misquoting. I think it was a blackberry mojito. And, I mean, it's senses overload. You're getting everything on this vape, guys. The mint is there. It's prominent, but it's not overpowering to the point where it's like a menthol. It's just enough, and it tastes like fresh crushed mint. Anyone who knows what a mojito is, the name they picked, Crushed, was perfect because it is a crushed mixed drink when they put it together. I would say that this is probably one of my favorite drink. Yeah, I'm comfortable with that. This is probably one of my favorite drink vapes that I've ever had, which is saying something. If you're going to try any of the juices from this line, I strongly recommend this being the one. Next to that, and I always kind of, I jot everything down. I want to show you that. I got kind of like my cheat sheets here. We flip it over. I got more cheat sheets here. What you'll notice is the last one, Steeped. I wrote nothing for it. Don't have to. Steeped is their chai latte. Now, the first time I ever had a chai latte was through Maple Leaf Vapes. they make a phenomenal chai latte. The one thing I noticed was the flavoring with Maple Leaf Vapes was very, very powerful. I could vape it for a day or two, and then I really got to kind of back off it a little bit. Their chai latte, while it's more subtle, it does not lack anything in flavor. One of my favorite drinks, I'm going to do a call it right now, to the Ugly Mug, which is one of our local coffee shops. So if you guys are watching this, please, by all means, get in touch with me. I'm more than happy to have you guys sponsor me and hook me up with free chai lattes every day. Iced is how I do like them. Their chai latte is dead on. It's not overpowering, and it's funny, when I get a chai latte, I always use almond milk. I don't know why. I started doing it. I think they recommended it to me one day. I don't buy almond milk. It's not ever really in my house. But they recommended it one day. I tried it, and now that's the only way I order it. And I can almost pick up that denseness that you get from almond milk in this vape. The spice is there, the cream is there, the richness is there. I would say that their chai latte, well, I don't want to knock Maple Leaf, you guys rock. I would say that their chai latte is probably hands down one of my all-time favorite vapes. It's in my top 5. Yeah, it's probably in my top 3, to be honest with you. So, if it came down to, hey, here's the line, pick 2, I would recommend for this line anyway, which is Venti, to go with crushed and steeped. Is it steeped? Yeah, it's steeped. Where's it at here? It's hiding on me somewhere. Crushed froth. Do I even have it here with me? I don't. No, that sucks. I really wanted to have a puff of it right now. Well, I guess we can go with another one. Anyway, so yeah, again, what I want to reiterate, guys, Vector Vapor, phenomenal company based out of Canada. They are extremely affordable. They are a top-end juice that are made for a more sophisticated palate. You know, if you're looking for candied fishes and stuff like that, these guys play to a different type of crowd. These are for guys that are looking for those real complicated flavors, and they really nailed it with every one of their lines, which we'll get into in the next part of the review. But we're going to start with this one. If you guys want to try this and check it out, what you can do is hop over to us on Facebook at The Cloud Ripper. Find us on Twitter as well, and don't forget to subscribe on this video. More subscribers the better, guys. We can bring you lots of cool things. So all the information is going to be tagged on the comments of this, the details rather, and come on over to the Cloud Ripper. Join up, meet some new vape friends, have a place to call your vape home, and yeah, get in on this giveaway, guys. I'm going to take another smack of this, and we'll see you on Facebook.